2012, can't contest the election. You don't win the election, according to the announcement. So. And as I don't know the announcement they listen to, according to the announcement, you don't win the election. But he believes they win. However, this part, he goes State House. He go meet President Kuruma. Me a Dede, and the office they pass. J.O.B. be Dede. With the blood of the body of Christ. They go meet and say, Mr. President. They say, you are my president. In spite of the feelings we get about the election, say you are my president. Now it's turning back. He went to England. He went to university. He go for good become an academic. But not preparation. When you don't prepare, I don't come. Why did they in fact? Waiting come out. Ebola not so. This man not come. He can. Because at that time they say I don't believe. Say now APC don't bring Ebola. Now you can tell them say no to APC, they're sick. So he did that, and after he can't contest election in 2018. Now vote for him, not so. Me not be say Lord, I not vote for him. Yeah, because I said I not vote for him, but you know what to do? Because I know the Sabian that's close. When I don't carry me around, it's kind of a person that can see me around the camp. Let's say a person in the camp. Somebody didn't know he was a bad man. But when he came out, he found out, say, he is indeed a good Samaritan. So we keep it there. I say, God say, blessed are the peacemakers. And we shall be called the children of God. This man a peacemaker and a Sierra Leone. This man a comforter. This man a unifier. I give you, when I am picking, when I am brother, I want to know this a bit better. But for between now and 2023, me when I will tell you that. By the time I finish, I will run up. Thank you, sir. Please, silence for His Excellency, retired Brigadier Dr. Julius Madabio, President of Sierra Leone.
Elect Madabio, we elect Madabio. People they say elect Madabio for education, yes, correct. We elect Madabio for agriculture, correct. We elect Madabio for women's empowerment, correct. But why me Lekan pass mark? They are talking about. Why me waiting up my yacht? I Lekan pass mark now because of peace. Me way I can remember when they say APC, I wanted the person from over when an APC pass me. You know they again. You know they. But me say me na statesman. But me own statesman na like somebody will say magistrate. It's not so they call them magistrate. One brother be say he went to magistrate, he na magistrate. Me own statesman, mother na me president. And mother na me presidential candidate. I dey go, I not just endorse her. Na me right for even campaign for her. Because we want peace in this country. Some man dey there, if na them be there, they could not get peace.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how sneeze again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So Now that make we dey bring to you this program wey we call Colres, as we dey look at different story dem na the front page and inside the newspaper. So no forget to join we 8 a.m. salon time from Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests dem wey dey can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the people, the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had. Plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway.
Good morning, and welcome to another beautiful edition of your program, Colres. What do you eat this morning for Colres? Binch, cassava leaf, granite soup, potato leaf. He left to itola, I left to wait till you like enti. Well, take 10 crepe the cow, bust the pot because he gave for cook back the other day. Welcome. This now we are on YouTube and on Facebook, and the program na Colres. Also, we look at the front page of the newspaper, them analyze the story, them bring them for you. People that we really not the expert them. Where we say expert, people that we don't dey inside civil rights, we don't be journalists, we don't be politician and other one them. So let it analyze the different story that we come from the front page them of the different newspaper. Well, this morning we get a guest where we go definitely can introduce to you inside the program. But before ever we go to the guest for this morning, I want for we take pick the different newspaper and quick the front page before ever we analyze the different story them inside this particular program today. Let me go quick and watch the first newspaper we get inside the program this morning. And the first one inside the program this morning are the Awoko newspaper. We say 1 year today, Auditor General, Deputy still suspended. The story there for you inside the Awoko newspaper, and you get Budapest rally. Rotarian donates 45 laptops, $1,000 to boost education. You get another story, say Carl presents electoral justice report to Chief Justice. You get other way, say combating child mortality in Sierra Leone is not a lone fight. Champ teams lead. Alright, this and plenty other story there for you inside the Awoko newspaper for this morning. And the Unity newspaper say for effective monitoring of the free quality education, President Bill hand over tablets to paramount chiefs. And then you get another one where it say first STI draft policy for salon ready. You get Ghana School wins NASIT inter-school prize competition. You get Gasimu Mala support inter-secondary school sports competition. This and plenty other one day for you inside the Unity newspaper. The next one are the Night Watch where it say regime change in June 24th, 2023. Then you get another one say lie election budget today, and you get another one where say diplomat unite against rigging, and the last banner headline say Kush Wahala, lawless government, lawless police, lawless army. This and plenty other one day for you inside the Night Watch, and the next one gets for do with the exclusive newspaper. Exclusive newspaper gets a banner headline where say Peter Conte threatened Bumne fires back. Alright, then you get another story where say as President Bio storms Cambia, Sumano Kapen to rejoin SLPP. And lastly, now the exclusive 50 days to APC convention. That's the term where then we actually done everything. Alright, we get the next pick. Now the satellite will say after the August 10th bloody insurrection, APC plans to disrupt peace and security. You get another story. Say tourism minister hails SLCB Africell And then the last one, Sierra Leone Grammar School wins NACIT Inter-Secondary School quiz competition. This is another story inside the satellite. And the next one gets to do with Awareness Times, where say, as he receives remarkable EITI report, Madabio hails VP Jallo's leadership. And then you get this sort of, I would say, glorious international coverage of First Lady at United Nations General Assembly. And inside the page again, you say, as they launch the Freetown Marathon of Sierra Leone cleans Lumley Beach, ONS engage stakeholder drug abuse in Sierra Leone, NCRA trained staff in readiness for ID card rollout. This another story inside the front, inside the Awareness Times. And the next one at the AZ newspaper, where say Manti Tarawali presents Gender Empowerment Bill 2021 to Parliament. You get 7 vehicles arrested for smuggling rice to Liberia. And you get another one where say IGP talks tough, launches tracking system for police vehicle. And you get RVCP boss appeals to government more support for Tumabom Samurais projects. You get Jala University Finance and Director, a man fit for purpose. This and other story there inside the AZ newspaper. And then you get the Global Times newspaper. Global Times newspaper get a banner headline where say NCRA to begin issuing ID cards soon. And you get another story from the Global Times where it says 2023 elections, APC is not serious to compete. And then you get the other one saying Chief Justice receives electoral justice reports. This and other story inside the Global Times. And the Standard Times newspaper say fueling confusion in the IGTC. PPRC connives with sacked Secretary General. Big banner headline. And other story than the inside the Standard Times newspaper for you this morning. So this and plenty other one for you inside the different story, newspaper them. Well, like I say, inside the program we get a guest. We actually the join we inside the program for let me talk about them different story there. So inside the program this morning, well, the person where we actually get a civil rights activist person where don't they push, where don't they talk, where don't they do things them in the interest of the people of we country Sierra Leone. And same way so don't they follow plenty development issue inside the country, because then don't they put on different things then for make sure say they uplift the lives of people them inside the country. And a person this we get wealth of experience with regards how the different news agency then they operate inside the country, because it don't they follow them for long term. Well, if I can go strictly by an organization and introduce them as a B, I could say this person now the executive director forum of Sierra Leonean Youth Network, where they can call for short FOSLIN. And self now the chairman Civil Society Alternative Network, yeah, where actually in office day na Main Street. And this person done they do plenty things them in name na Thomas Pa Ali Babadi. Welcome to the program this morning, and we're very honored for getting you for the very first step inside the Weird channel. Welcome.
Welcome and good morning, listeners. Good morning, viewers.
All right, so yeah, in a Thomas Pa Ali Babadi. We will start with the thing, but before I ask you, the program na Colres, and I just want to ask you this first question. When last you eat Colres?
Quite a long time. I haven't eaten Colres, because
Sorry.
really keep Colres so difficult. Yes. I always drink tea in the morning. I hardly eat Colres. I always drink tea. Yeah.
Okay, so the time when you been eat Colres, which one way could be where you will say this is my favorite? So I like for eat Colres.
Well, that's the leaf. That is the leaf. Colres, when you have to get I can let Colres cow. So sweet. That was a long time ago. Coolest can go. So nice, so sweet. Yeah.
All right. Anyway, welcome to the program. So now you like two type of colors. Colors were really sweet, cassava leaf or potato leaf. So also what you want for we eat this morning inside the program.
Cassava leaf.
Cassava leaf. Okay. So we expect to get the best of the cassava leaf flavor inside the program this morning. All right. We take the first paper as we begin this morning. We get for do it the 1 year today, Auditor General Deputy still suspended. Our newspaper, then top story, then inside. Let's start with this story. We're very interesting. 1 year, we see how them be suspend the Auditor General. We've been see how where the president been going to in 3 years. He been in a town hall meeting, have been to money, how he reacts to the question the way they ask him about the Auditor General. So tell me about this. 1 year as a civil rights activist, we don't look at different things then. You know, waiting that you take on the Auditor General and in deputy in suspension.
Yeah, well, it's appalling, very appalling. Actually, I don't know why state up with that kind of thing. I don't know why they be push those kind of thing. I don't know, and we using not clear at all. And legally, the lawyers are also challenging. We as civil society don't have piece of statements, press statements, don't condemn that, condemn the process, and release them back, install the woman back to work and continue work and ensure that it give you updates on the audits, on the audit of Umoriden across the country. But up to date, you know, to see the symbols of that. Even the tribunal was set up. The tribunal are not effective at all. You know, gone as expected. They extend the time, extend. And now they and Auditor General, I tell Institute of Sierra Leone, not even recognize. And they make them very clear, very blunt, right to the president, right to parliament, to say, we no go accept any Auditor General. We come to be
Babadi, you actually try for put up some very, very important points in, but it's unfortunate because the network really not the favor we. It really not the favor we. You can both on the line, you know, the background, you know, really the favor we right now, and you get very, very important point that we don't begin for late, where people really want to understand what everything that happen. And although this not Korean and with the man can say very loud and the other background noise there, but the network let's see if you're okay. You get me now? Oh, this you get poor network connection. You get me?
I get you clearly.
Okay, so la drop your line in.
I get you.
Yes, la drop your line and count you inside again, please. Wow. Yeah. Well, let's try again and see. And yes, and producer just to tell me say something in your phone. Maybe you need for change or pull your phone. The program now could rest on YouTube and on Facebook. Yeah, maybe. Yes, I think so. Yes, the network not okay, but I like this suggestion. Say you need for do voice call. Camera Taylor, thank you. Let me see if you can get them on a voice call. Network not go again. Okay, they ring now. I'll just try to see how we can fix this thing up. You get me?
Yeah.
Okay, so somebody they suggest say maybe we do voice call.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, and
All right, no problem.
it really look clear past just now. Okay, so we're very sorry for that.
Okay.
So, but let me go back.
So let us come in now.
Yes.
With the Auditor General, you asking me.
Yes. Yes, go ahead with the Auditor General. If they try for make a point. So if you don't mind, you can start all over for people to understand.
Yes, as I say that we are proud as civil societies, the media, every other person, even internally within the government circle, they are not in favor of the action. That it was untimely, it was demeaning, and it speaks a lot of volume, and it gets a threat to accountability and transparency in handling public funds. Because this woman was appointed by the actual government. He hold them to ransom to the point that the actual government thinks the woman go against them. Not knowing that the lady was just being diligent, doing her job diligently. He hold the actual government to ransom for almost 5 years, say 4.5 years. When he came in 2012, when they review the act, then give the act more power, then give the Auditor General more power, more strength for handle, they so so the Auditor General Act, the Audit Act of 2012 is stronger than the actual act, than the former act, and then give power to the Auditor General for doing job diligently. So she did so with candor, discreetly handling that place without any debit to life. Well, now look what's happened now. The woman in the last 3 years don't come up with series of issues, but because she became forensic in the last audit report, looking at receipts, authenticating those receipts, verifying them, vetting them, and looking at the realities behind those receipts and the history behind those receipts. So the government is aggrieved, they become vexed, they're not good at all. They found that everything illegal, so they began for letting the exit door. But there was no way for that lady or for to get for good to Parliament. There's 2/3 majority of Parliament for saying yes, this don't want at all. So they knew very well they will not have it at all. There's no way they can have it in Parliament. Let's do it here at State House, and we don't do it. So then do the public, we civil society will all follow them. Up to date, civil societies they come over and say, therefore you say lady, but we've not seen it at all. We resist them pending investigation. When you find guilty, then you can leave them, hand them over to the Anti-Corruption Commission. That is it. But you don't find guilty of any crime, of anything at all. There you go, you remove them.
You be at all be preview. You be able to see like the affidavit where Lara been signed in a court for letting go actually interpret the different laws. Then you see the affidavits, they be able to see them.
No, I don't be privy to them. I don't be able to access them.
Okay. I be feel say you do. I be able to see them a bit. With some things then way it be actually be tell me about the different people that we been call them, try for massage and for let actually come out with certain things then. Like for example the office of the president, the IG, the ONS, the Attorney General, all of them people have been called to different meeting them for talk about that audit report before finally they be suspended. But because it not agree, that is why they go ahead and suspend them. But now look at the slow pace of this particular tribunal. You think, say, at all, this government gets any plan for letting complete the tribunal and the legislature, especially when they go down to election? So, in my opinion, if they at all allow this woman for Sidona that sits back to election, it could be very, very, very much bad for them for the reputation.
Yeah, it's not already bad for the reputation. It's not already bad for the reputation. You don't touch such person in such office. The Auditor office is a creature of the 1991 Constitution. That makes it more strong, more authentic, and more good. The Auditor General's office is a creature of the 1991 Constitution. I mean, it's a creation. constitution create them. So it's not by not or whatever, see imagination as well. This will a document will ratify now UN or whatever, at the convention or whatever now. Switzerland. No, this is creature of the 1991 constitution. So if that obviously this type of procedure of building organization, this type of procedure will break out, use those procedures and bring him or her out. But now you flout the procedures using state house. And then you move the woman, fine. Now even the lawyers are now telling the judges that what happened was wrong. Right, this is a very seasoned lawyer. Right, don't train the Supreme Court officials in this country. Economics went through right in chamber. So you don't groom and teach, so many. Even the GFKs, they all went to rights. At Supreme Court and at law school. And then again, the people experience my chamber. So what I'm saying is that human rights is a person. So if you don't bring or pick up some racism, that don't bring some kind of fear. And some kind of panic in the minds of the panel of judges. Those who are there. By the way, we think the judges them really not really qualified because they don't understand financial management. They don't know figure. They don't even know mathematics and statistics, numeracy. Accounting a different field on its own. It's a special field on its own. Where different holes. Me accountant try to speak like one. So, coming to judge them, using what? Are you going to use international audit standards? Say fail for handling accordingly? Are you going to look at what Supreme Audit decision they say and come out to the facts and the figures? Are you going to say that the general purpose financial statement where they use for input information into every other general ledger or trial balance or for getting balance sheets? If you say that judge understand,
so
agree,
I think
but
the judge not all like the figures them rather. Now waiting the government accuse Lara of when they say and for misconduct. In other words, misconduct, you not take order from your boss or whatever things where they're not very clear about that one day.
Yeah, nobody authorizes the Auditor General as per law. Nobody authorizes him. He gives reports to the Public Account Committee in Parliament only, and nobody else.
So the question now is:
findings.
If the Auditor General not the answer to nobody, or not nobody not the order the Auditor General. So how comes we go to this point where the government the charge now with public misconduct or with whatever?
Parliament. Yeah. Section 99. Parliament, the Public Account Committee gets oversight function over audit service. The audit service gets oversight function over audit service. The performer. It's done regularly. Secondly, the audit service gets an audit firm, an independent and private audit firm with the auditing accounts. The audit service gets an audit firm where you can audit them. So auditing audits. The Minister of Finance, the Minister of Finance, under the audit service, the umbrella body, like we see the Attorney General under you get the Anti-Corruption Commission. But even the first to Anti-Corruption Commissioner. That two different things. The audit, the Anti-Corruption Commissioner in the office, not take law or anything of it, go to Parliament, not the Attorney General and the Minister of Justice, and then they take the law go to Parliament. But it don't mean say the Anti-Corruption Commissioner, they adhere to the dictates of Attorney General. No. He is independent, or he or she is independent in all procedures. He takes this on his own, he executes them, everything does it on its own. Nobody will dictate to her. The same goes to the Auditor General of the Audit Service. Then Larat appears. There was no woman who was there. Now you remember where I come up to IPAM, I want to go to the Audit Service. That was a call, for applying. So we applied. And then it was quite interesting. Then we were told to apply and attend the tick. From Public IPAM, the tick from July. So what am I saying? I am saying that Auditor General gets right on your own. In fact, even the article is only on the creation of the constitution of the constitution. But the Audit Service, as an office, is a creature. And it's very clear in the Act that the Auditor General not take instructions from anybody.
Okay.
So I have to understand two things also.
All right.
The office differs in their codes.
Okay. So now we find out, say, even in as much as the commission or the tribunal very, very slow, but even the inception, the start of we see Usai, a lawyer resign from the Judicial Service Commission because he considered this tribunal for being illegal, and the one them whether they, according to other people, according to yourself, not qualify at all, based on their affiliation, based on the years that they serve, and based on the different other reasons. Then, so now, when or how soon you feel say we will come to the end of the Auditor General and in deputy in case for we know whether he guilty or he not guilty. The program na correct. You get me, please?
Yeah, I get you.
Yes. I say, how soon you feel say we will come to the end of this thing? In as much as a lot of people then get questioned when they ask about this thing, about the legality of this tribunal, the one the way they including, the different panel them based on the affiliation and other things then. You feel say this case will come to an end very, very fast for let we see, because it don't take already 1 year without we don't even in fact one thing like the operative particular thing like secret society where they not they come to the public to explain exactly how the process they go and wait everything they happen. How who now civil society now can get access to that?
Well, my brother, civil society can see everything at the back or at the front. But it depends on how the government of the day sees it. And then for me, I think it's appalling for where we go, and the government agenda in mantra was coming to fight transparency and accountability. Was coming to fight for transparency and accountability in public life. And this woman don't do relentlessly. We see the Ebola reports. We see how it goes. We see we see
The COVID?
What do you call it? The COVID, the AG office request that they stop the COVID reports.
Yeah.
We was very, very young. No Christians on the. You know, Ebola. They shall say, they peruse the Ebola reports. Yes, they peruse them. They got out. So what happened? During Ebola, that was still embarrassing. It was tense. The president had the power or had the rights to do whatever she wanted to do at the time, but she will go and audit. Mind you, Alpha Conde and Salif for the time, the accounts were never audited. Ours was audited. It was audited. So I wonder why the Auditor General will push for the audit the report. It was very, very longer.
All right.
So now, also they don't audit the reports. They don't bring out a start clear regulation where anti-corruption and others don't take cognizance of fine and good.
All right. So,
but again, I think say the most important thing now for do is that therefore you stay back the woman, let go to work. The acting of the general not going to post for you doing job. So I mean it's unfortunate about that. It's what looking at layers of interpretation on those issues. You know, because if you have an general way ICASL, where the governing body, where they govern, chartered accountant in Sierra Leone, we get a legislation, parliamentary, a law binding in 1984, which still they active. Then the right to the president, the right to society, they say, they not recognize the Auditor General. And anyone ever sit down at a council meeting. So it speaks volume. It's appalling.
Yeah, the one with the accents are not to even start chartered accountants, and then say none of the accountants and the chartered accountants in the country no will ever take that position there until they know what in the suspended Auditor General do. That is why they take somebody we not to standard and chartered accountants for another position there. And we still say international auditing organization they as well come and condemn the thing way happen. You know, but yet still the government, you know, do exactly what they want for do. Anyway, let me move to another issue, please. We'll go into another paper quick way now the night watch. Because today, Parliament actually, the Ministry of Finance, they actually present the budget to them. So in this paper, they say election budget today. You know, basically, they try for say this budget now for make the being some kind of good things that way go sound well now the people that yes them, but not to that exactly the intent for do. You know, so this budget where then the can care go in as much as we know here yet. But what do you think about based on what the paper say?
The budget?
Yes, the budget where then for care on parliament today.
The annual budget.
The saloon
budget. The annual budget you're asking for?
Yes, exactly.
Saloon budget, okay. Brother, it's quite interesting. You know, we feel safe in a situation whereby there is a world economic recession. But that notwithstanding, we don't get anything to do with that. You got oil and gas. We really get oil and gas to make a call. Unfortunately, things that are happening now don't favor us, and the economy don't go down. We're talking about the economy now. And 0.0 economic function now. Economic theory. Now, developed economics they teach you very well. Basic macroeconomic fundamentals teach you very well that our economy is not doing well. If you want to argue that, go to the market today and go back tomorrow and see which is fair for yourself. It's appalling. We are faced with a situation whereby, the bread and butter is a challenge for every other household, even the rich is challenging. My question or my statement here is very, very simple. Do we have a budget that sings with the public? We call them budget, but they call them appropriation bill. In accounting, or it's a division of accounting, they say a budget is a quantitative statement for a defined period. That's a budget. You get different types of budgets. You get master budget, you get budget, you get flexible budget, you get functional budget, you get master budget. Also, next year, there are categories. Now, coming to budget as a whole, this division in the definition of difference from within our so. But not going to issue because we now more yes now I come with country. We like more of issue, we respect issue. But at the same, we have to understand, see, the budget have reduced the burden and suffering of the people. How much is going to be to put into cushioning the face on petrol? How much is the government willing and ready and available to put into, basic goods, the way, simple food, for example, the crest? How much subsidy are you going to put in? How much subsidy are you going to put in for university fees? So these are questions you will ask yourself. Are they enshrined in the budget? Okay. 4 Mondays ago, IMF. Hello?
Yeah, we did get you, please.
4 Mondays ago, IMF don't come out with their own statistics that with GDP growth, they dropped down from 8.4% within from 2017. Because of 2017, I mean, 5%. Now, over 2021, it became 3.4%. This year, June, they don't project in April to September to December, they project a decline in the GDP growth from 3.4% to 2.4%.
So the government always gets arguments in that area and day. One of the biggest excuses of the government will tell you, say, now because of the Ukraine and Russia war, or now because of Corona, or now because of the world economic crisis.
No. Look at that. When you see watching economy, bad economy, full economy, you don't behave like one and tell public say yes, that's two, and you enter the bad economy. But this is the way I go for good time. Are they reduce the size of cabinet? Are they reduce? And then they can increase salaries of ministers, deputy ministers, or public officials. And then they can increase the motor credit. And then they can increase petrol. You just increase everything. The way it moved from 3.2% in 2017, in 2019 it moved to 7%. How much now is the wage bill? Ask yourself the question. That's it. All the question. It's not only me. What is the wage bill now?
Wow.
What is the wage bill now? So these are questions you go to ask yourself. Yeah? When you go to ask yourself, what is now the wage bill? So you don't overload and overbloat the civil service and the cabinet. You don't expand the size of cabinet. Let me give you one analysis. Those are listening to me. In 2007 September, a new president was announced. Makaba left, and then came inside. And that was making the same comment at the United and economy as well as creeping knees. We're not fit for popular at all. It's 3.5% GDP growth and $1.6 billion extra debt. So if they can work towards having a sizable cabinet, wherefore improve the economy, more technical thing to improve the economy and build Sierra Leone infrastructure, energy into the main. So what do you do? United 32 cabinet ministers from Tikaba, 32. What next? He moved. Not just 2 cabinet ministers, we unite. He appoints 27 cabinet ministers. That means he moved 4. That means the Minister of Future Sports will be Dr. Davis White as minister. The Majam to Minister of Education, Science and Technology now, they call her Minister of Education and Sports. Ministry of Internal Affairs, government. Now, separate ministry that at that time, they merged the ministry from Internal Affairs, they make Internal Affairs, local government, and rural development. One minister, 2 deputies. That was one camera. to Minister of Finance. You get Minister of, now you get Minister of Development and Economic Planning. It was merged. So these are things that he did for downsized cabinets, maintain the same salary scale, the same vehicles, the same fuel and everything. We talk about it. 19. Keep going ahead. In 2 years, and if you expand the same cabinet because they don't sign contract with African Mineral, London Mining, Lambert, Octia, all those monies. Well, I don't predict they can't go one. Not be for now expand. So it splits again internal affairs and let them separately for government development. We have now Paul Kamara coming as Minister of Youth and Development. We left Mikaluba, Minister of Education, Science and Technology. They still left Mode as it was. To Minister of Development, to move further. So you manage. Now we have a increased number. 2012, because you say yes, I don't fulfill mandates, and then of course look at the economy now from 3.5% to 12% GDP in 2012. 5 years. What's happened? It has established Minister of Water Resources. It's pretty much youth and sport. To youth affairs, sport affairs. That was it. And so, unfortunately, again, because of the Ebola, the twin shocks of the drop in the economy went down from 12.3% in 2012-13. Will be shocking to the world. What happened before this? The economy go down up to 2016. The economy go down to 1.3%. It was bad for our country. 1.3%. It was bad for our economy. What next? They instituted an austerity measure. Austerity measures. We call economic policies for reducing the number of the quantum of top-up to ministers, the quantum of fuel due to ministers, the reduce the salaries in, even MPs were affected, civil servants, public officials were affected equally. So that was it. That was what you do. You just be frank and genuine with your people. But now we're coming down to 2.4%. What is happening now? We are going to send a budget. A budget is a proposition. Supposedly it can happen. The monies and nowhere to be found. How many mining agreements or business agreements we sign? To what quantum? To what level? How much employment you don't create? How many jobs? The government talk about wealth creation and job creation. Corporate governance is challenged there. So these are things we will take into cognizance.
But now you try to compare like the Ebola, waiting the last government been facing and now. But I listen to the government official, the way they always say, the Ebola na just that kind small something will happen at this small corner, Mano River Union Basin. Whereas the corona, where they affect this government seriously, now the 101 line hit. So it's very unfair in their own opinion for compare the two.
No, that's a very sign of people reading and talk and think how they have to think. The Ebola affected 3 countries only, MRV countries, Liberia, Sierra Leone, Guinea. We live to sort disease. Even the West don't even understand how to handle corona and Ebola. They're not getting skills, the knowledge of the things. It's hemorrhagic, agreed. Yeah? Nobody knew how to handle it. Even the Brits came here to learn from us. The Brits came to learn from us. There must have been nothing. We are ill-prepared for that. Our health infrastructure was ill-prepared for such a disease. We are not fit for it. We don't get the kind of consciousness, awareness. People are in denial continuously. That no, this is not because it's on a line. You're not correct. But if I make the short Kenema, the short Kailau, the short Kono, the short Semen.
When you talk to, I listen to President Bio.
Tell me now, tell me.
I listen to President Bio on an international forum where basically they talk say the reason why people be challenge the Ebola now because they not trust the government. So in any side, because the government always depend on secrecy and they're not honest to the people. But now we see the same thing happen with your own government, and in fact, plenty of people been they say this not even come na the country, not kind of salon at all, the corona. So if the last government not trust them, yeah. If the last government and not trust them, how we will say they trust this one in terms of the people really they trust the system right now, because we see the EU reports as well come and say people not trust the judiciary, the police, they not trust this and that and all of those things they need.
Nothing. You cannot trust such process. You want to talk when you talk and go beat you. When you talk them cost you. When you talk them about arrest you in Nigeria. How you go trust them? When you actually appear to do this same thing there, then we leave them of the meeting for audit and corona. So who trust them? We're not trusting them. You don't have trust at all. Let me talk about trust, please. You want trust here, so you put it to teen lost. They are lost, in fact. We see the audit reports lying out 2019, 2020, 2021. We are waiting 2022. Then doctor now, accounting is accounting. Figure is figure. The figure shows.
Okay.
So, I mean, the issue of trust here, I mean, they're not getting local standard, they're not getting moral, high ground. They don't know about trust at all. They're not looking for one single penny. Now, let me come to my point, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Very simple, very clear. The way how Ebola hit Sierra Leone, Corona not ever hit Sierra Leone zone. Please. People died in their hundreds, if possible thousands. Going, we see the mass graves. Waterloo. The current president was opposition leader. He came from England. He testified. How do we bury of Corona? We need 20 or 30. If I had a more from what we call this sugar, we kill. So please let us not be evil. You compare and contrast that. It affected America and the world. So it doesn't affect you, but we never depend on donor support.
So
I mean, that's economy
now. It might be say people only die plenty in the country, but it affects the world where saloon really depend on international, production for them be able to survive.
Yeah, but say boots are police. Productions were going on all over the world. The corona affect them, but it don't mean say they don't produce. What do we do consumer so? Now let's Tabas, Maggi, pepper, salt, mayonnaise. These things are all produced and sent to Sierra Leone. It's not stop for come. Like 97 we get AFRC. Ships are not coming to Sierra Leone. No ship came to Sierra Leone. We were sanctioned. But we are not sanctioned in this case, during the corona. So now we'll be frank with ourselves and now we'll look at things from a very frank point of view.
Okay.
And we just keep, pointing fingers, playing blame games. Playing blame games will ever solve the problem of Sierra Leone.
Okay.
That is for free.
Since we talk
Blame
about
games will never solve the economic problem. If you keep casting blame, and that's what we do. Where are we going? Why did you vote in this?
Since we talk about the economic
so you cannot continue
and blame games. Now look at this paper, when at the AZ newspaper. It basically talk about arrest. They say 7 vehicles arrested for smuggling rice to Liberia. And then another story say RRVCP boss, appeal to government for more support for Toma Bomb, samurais and project. Let's talk about them things there quick. Rest business, where now the staple food. We all see, for example, I quote exactly from the president from 2018 to now. He say in 2018, the people don't tire, the people want change, a democratic change for end their suffering. The people don't tire for pay for bag of rice from only 60,000 to 200,000. So now, in this particular time, in we don't tell we say the people want they don't tire for pay for bag of rice from 60,000 to 200,000. It tell we back say the people they expect too much. The people no go expect for let the Chinese man don't plant ears. Then when the ears come, they can't determine say no the people the Chinese man not for sell at this price, that this price they for sell am. He said the way how people and they expect say the government for go put thing at the table is very unfair. Now look at the campaign and the way how with this smuggle rest now, the kind way how people and they ask for more support, the Tomabon project, all about the plant where this government don't talk about. Okay, you get me now?
Yeah, I get you, yes.
I say, let me look at this thing. At the quote from the president, he say, in 2017, he said, then be left rest, for example, 60,000 and then meet and 200,000. The people don't have for buy rest for only, yes, for buy rest 200,000 where then be left at 60,000. But now it don't can't even we don't give the people the confidence say they're able to forget the idea for control rest price. Now it don't tell we say the people and they expect too much. Because they're not for expect say the Chinese man for plant the rest and when they count them, they can't say no Chinese not for sell this way and this thing for sell them. How you look at this? Because now then they ask now say the Tomabom need more support for let them go for plant rest and then with suicide they still is smuggle rest to Liberia. How you look at this rest when are the staple food and how the government in commitment today?
Well, it's unfortunate Liberia the fiscal challenge now. Liberia as a country, I don't know what's happening with them. With the economy and also because Oporia get an open hand from the US government, you apply, they comply, sit with US president, they talk. So I wonder what's happening within the Oporia in government, and they get very good, friendly approach to things when you do, even in people themselves, it's not that kind of person who go arrest somebody, put in a jail, and go make more say, get any political prisoner income prison. It was bluff from the information minister of Liberia the bluff. So then come and continue and watch now all the prisons they release in Liberia. If there is a political prisoner in any of his prisons, then he will decline as information minister. So they bluff. They get a very good record, the track record, work with the people. On democracy, human rights, rule of law. I don't know what is wrong with the economy, but nevertheless, I don't see Guinea face such kind of situation. But however, it's clear now that the things are happening there, and it's easy for them. From 200 to now, bag of rice is 600. I'm just buying less from Mama, buying some stocks from Mama. About it. It's not been easy at all in recent times. Every time we go for the buyers, the price will gallop. I'm not really going to happen. Price will gallop on a weekly basis. There are times bi-daily, every 2 days to go. And the dollar don't so appreciate. And the leaders don't appreciate, foreign currency. With inflation rate at 28.7%. Worst. If you look at the president's speech at Parliament, maybe in Parliament, he say, you go work on that day. To not get a single digit inflation, at least 7% inflation, which initially it was 9% in 2017 under Anis Kuruma. No, 9.3%. Now inflation rate at 28.7%. Consumer price index, it's worst. You can't talk about it at all. And brother, we are in an economic morass, economic mess. With fiscal policy and the monetary policy not in sync. We go again further with the zero, the leos. Now it affects me. The leos is among the worst performing currencies in the world, like the Ghanaian cedi. foreign currencies involved.
But I see you
That's
really
what
talk about, the dollar and the leons, how the dollar don't appreciate, the leon don't depreciate. What about the Guinea money and the Salon money?
Yes.
Where the Guinea money they appreciate and the Salon money they depreciate against each other. And this not na record. It never happen from when we get sense.
Yes, the Guinea money on the above is Salon money because Guinea economy is stronger than Salon economy. Simple. That is it. That's basic economics. But we never maintain macroeconomic stability up to now in the last 4 years. No macroeconomic stability maintained. There are basic macroeconomic fundamentals when you look at to say an economy you do well or it not do well. You just look at the GDP growth of the country. We're at 7, 8, 9%. You look at a country in per capita, that is per head, an individual. How much they earn per day? Equivalent to foreign currency which is US dollar. How much dollar per day you utilize? For example, I will pay transport, I will buy top up, I will eat lunch, breakfast, dinner. How much do you use per day? It's equivalent to at least $3 or $4 as a Sierra Leonean or as a Guinean, a Liberian or Nigerian. That's how you determine a country's economy. You also get what they call consumer price index. You can also get the inflation rates. These are things, these are indicators. It's not hidden at all. IMF World Bank their expertise for teach you, analyze, interpret them, and give you guide. The IMF can say your country's economy is going to at least 9%. The largest economy, the biggest economy in the world is the United States. The second is China. That was the time when China economy they beat the US economy. In Africa, South Africa is the largest economy. Second, Nigeria. That without you. But in terms of per capita, you get Botswana, you get Zimbabwe. They have strong per capita. But in terms of GDP growth and economy, you can see how it's different. Now, in the world, Qatar get the best per capita in the world. They are paid. Their citizens are paid well, above $10,000. So these are things where internationally they are benchmarked. You can't argue them. Sierra Leone, we know what's going to happen. The economy not do well at all. It's very, very clear, say they do well at all. Go to market. Again, the economy is going to call the market forces of demand and supply. Those are the determinant factor for anything we do. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Now, when you go to markets, that's the determine how the economy did. In 2000, imagine say the religious movement strike against Ernest Koma in 2016. In 2016, because the leos depreciate so much that the dollar dwarfed the leos from 350,000 leos for 100 to 540,000 leos. We even go up to 600 in 2017. Almost 700,000 leos for $100. So there was action by civil society, which I was involved. Very careful, now anti-corruption commissioner led that strike action. Imagine what happened. So now because the economy will go berserk, but watch the dollar rate in 2011 to 2013 and 14. Look at them. 2013, because 14 was the night thing with well. Because the economy was good, enough foreign reserves there, enough gold there, enough diamond reserves there. What did happen? You did cushion the effects. That's why we told them, of course, we interviewed the governor of the bank some time ago. We say now for DCU. That was in February. DCU now. We don't get enough gold reserves. We don't get enough forex. In fact, other mistake by the governor, we tamper the economy. He auctioned the dollar. $68 million auction. Not to be the producer. America the producer. Why do you have to go and auction the dollar? Well, it's not your own currency. Even the leons you don't produce. Somebody else produced the leons. Why for auction the dollar? He go for again and auction $8 million. I spoke to a businessman, my friend. He get a factory where they make water, make food, beverages, then make cola, whatever, and they make them. I say the $8 million and for one person, for one businessman no more, it all thing. Put into business. So you don't do that at all as a government. Don't auction the dollar. I was make a calculation. You see the governor again in monetary policy, where it come after the zero, 3 years after I say, well, this is a cash policy what they put in place now, that you don't take more than this amount of money. You should take this amount of money from the bank for business for small scale business, for an individual, private individual, or that kind of thing. That was a mismatch in a cash policy. It was a mismatch. So these are things, look at them, very, very serious and controversial and critical to handle. So I want to advise that when we look back inwards or inward into economy, the president gets economy put together, business people put together, private individuals put together, where they are shakers and movers of the economy. Bring them together, outsource them. They are willing, they are able. CEOs of companies, bring them into financial institutions, microfinance. In fact, let me tell you this again. Once we disturb the economy again, oh no, and school, Bakaba, and even Manabu, in government, the interest rates, and the president made it very clear, say the interest rates go be someone, he go work on someone that now he identified a lot of things that will be so good, but he's not been able to work on them.
So when you talk about interest rates, what is basically the try for talk about?
It's the microcredit institutions here. When you go take my credit of $3 million, but they charge you 17%, 2 digits. They started making of Manabio or an Eskuma. It was under Momo, under Pakaba, under the Vey and Eskuma. They were able to review that. It killed people in the market. Them sellers, them market sellers. Then we get kiosk, then whatever. When you go take my credit, you just have to do my credit. If you're unable to meet with that, somebody move from Kawaki to Kenema. Tomorrow you go Kenema. Tomorrow, they can still pull na Allentown. So you know, arrest them and can go to court and jail them. Go to court now, you see a lot of problems with the market woman. Both my credit people. And then they left that too. They left paying for me. So the interest rates, so I'm going to buy in products, and they charge that in the body goods and the services.
All right.
For like again, money, we will pay in return. So the interest rate, give a loan, stubbornly. Look at them, what happened to other companies. I do not blame Gento for going to politics. People blame them. Agreed. But when Gento go for go take loan in a bank, the interest really charge them. When you look at the counterpart in Senegal and China has 0.01% they take, and they bank them for loan to business people and companies them for can invest in Africa. For example, the Africa make good, for can bring light. This is when they take loan, they give them 0.01%. Senegal now 5.2%. CSC. This is the evidence that Senegal. When they take loan from the bank, now 5.3%. Even last year they gumble in Agian back. Come to Ghana and come to Nigeria. When you take loan, overdraft, now 5.2%. Guinea, I don't know. I'm not going to Guinea at all. When you get those trans, the austerity that happen in the economy, when they kill the small people.
Remind me again, almost like interest rate 17%?
17%, 2 digits. So it's a killer. And before you get it, you don't pay for ID card first. You don't see that the finance officer, the loan officer will come. You have money, don't go first. Almost 6,000-7,000 don't go first. You don't go first before ever they do anything. So these are things really okay. You know, my brother, it's not easy at all.
Okay. So let's take you
It's
to
not going to be this government.
issue.
Either past government or whatever. So we therefore revisit the bank of Salon. Therefore, call those financial institutions in, bring them come together, sit to them and talk to them. When they review the policies in. It kill small and medium businesses. It's not government now.
In just
the governor.
In just 1 minute about this governor, do you think say the Bank of Salon, gets the right person, for control with currency?
No. The bank governor is not the right person for the job.
So, in your opinion, why do you think say the president?
The bank governor. That's from this side. We came out with the press release quite recently. We had a press conference at Slash office. I got the press conference. We gave 12 reasons why should the governor be relieved of his duty. The governor and professor, academic, not technocrat, not a banker, and I don't work within a banking sector. These are the problems. The government now gets people qualified enough to handle that position. Overqualified. One of those now, Dr. Steve Sorry, way out. Number 2 now, Dr. John Karimu. Number 3 now, even this John Opojo Benjamin, now a mathematician. He works as Minister of Finance. He is knowledgeable. Now he was a businessman. Can work better as of the bank than the current governor, who's a professor, a textbook economist. I mean, working as a minister of finance, as a governor, is different from being a lecturer at the university. A lecturer prepares notes and go lecture, not to work.
So
here you're coming
the
to
lecturer and more talk than put things in action.
Insurance companies. The lecturer and academic. An academic is not suit for a technical job. A technocrat is doing an academic. Please don't distinguish the two.
Okay.
Me a teacher.
Yes. Okay.
I can now apply the election I am because I'm overqualified for that. But I know the time because I get so many things I will do. I get a lot of things I will do.
Okay, so I'll take you
to going to a lecture.
Yes.
And working as an administrator is different completely. Now, 2 different things we're talking about. 2 different things. In the US or in the West, you cannot be an academic and you come for no. Go and lecture. You lecture about beginning. You are staffing. Now, also, it is for long. Imagine the professor was invited to Parliament. When the parliamentarian asked her, even your SM people, MPC, they ask him, say, Mr. Governor, Professor, what can we do now to answer this problem? So, what the governor saying? I was in Parliament, committee number 1. What he was saying? It's shameful and disgraceful. When I was lecturing at the University of Virginia, I told my students, that was an embarrassment to Parliament. So one small MP, that was AKK. And I said, Mr. Governor, say, I'm very, very sorry, sir. You are not my lecturer. Neither am I your student. Say, in fact, I can lecture you. I'm a lawmaker. Which you don't know is law. I'm a lawmaker, sir. Please, I'm very, very sorry. So, then put it off. But a technocrat that will work. Look at John Kaimu, for example. Please, I'm calling names. I don't know them by face. I'm not familiar with them at all. But I know the work. John Karimu, John Benjamin, Steve Swaggy. This guy at Sierra Commercial Bank, when I'm chairman of the bank, J.D. Ojas. J.D. Ojas is seasoned technocrats. These are the guys you bring into the fore to handle the economy. These ones. The Minister of Finance was permanent secretary, with my knowledge in economy and economic metrics. You see in Ghana quite recently, the Minister of Finance resigned. My party forced him for resign. Ghana is not going to recession.
All right.
Because of the economy.
Okay,
Ghana economy is a
we
old economy.
time right now.
And
Let
a
me go to
dragon
the
economy.
last issue, quick one. We before we end up the program, we take two paper where they carry like similar story. One we want for take the Global Times newspaper. Yeah, we get a headline we say 2020 elections APC is not serious to compete, and then you get this other one when a Standard Time say fueling confusion in the ITGC. PPRC connects with Secretary General. You know, these are the issues that we get right now within the main opposition party. You know, so in your opinion, how do you see them and waiting because they only get like 50 days now for letting go able for do the convention and all thing.
Well, for me, I don't like I hate talking about political party and political governance. I like speaking about economic governance and corporate governance. I'm more comfortable in dealing with issues now. But political governance is nice. Again, there is internal refuse the opposition APC. Then get for instruction the real food as soon as is possible. If not, then they don't get opportunity for come back into governance come next year, June. Definitely. If need be, they do not have any opportunity of coming back. And what I see so, what will happen? When they still able to handle at all, to every problem there is a solution. As long as human beings exist, that will always be a problem. But that problem has solutions. It can be by the making of an individual, intervention of an individual, or by nature, say God will come in and intervene. But this one now, it's not beyond human understanding. It's very simple for handle. It's about compromising. They have to compromise. If you don't, and you want to compromise, then I'm afraid. I don't see any way they will come into governance soonest. Not possible. And it's ask a party. That's a major position. I'm not seeing anything for them. In fact, for now, internally, they're constrained. The courts, for the first time, don't stifle a whole opposition party, scrap the executive, put them into norm. I'm afraid those judgments in the future will hold. SWP, if you hold by SWP, how it go happen like? We see we see that happen, the whole executive structure was scrapped completely by the judiciary. ADP has arrested the leaders of the ADP. What happened next? The whole executive, the entire will change out the PIC, bring it. We shouted. They stopped. The minister, I started Kabao Show. I can't remember that name, Kabao Show. What she did was to say, no, I'm not interested because I'm now a member of the SLP and no more ADP. So it put the hand off. So up to date, ADP get two parallel executives. Look at PDP survey. The same thing happened within the PDP survey. We have parallel executive. The Secretary General is posing as the chairman for the party indeed, and leader of the party. IFP stable, RIP stable. You get few of those stable. But now the major position is unstable. They not get a standing executive. They don't get decision. What is happening now? What is going on? So this I say, I'm going for put much into. But we don't see any sign of APC coming back into governance 2023 because of these problems we don't get. Not only the courts, wherever they say now the government intervene, now the government influence process, now PPIC, as well, that is subject to investigation or whatever. We don't see this any out of fact. You see, for blame PPIC, blame State House,
based on all of them things that you're talking about right now. Based on all of them you talk right now, so we still say the EU and other partners they don't actually give money for let the election will be credible, let it will be transparent, and let the cities in the way eligible for be part of the voting process, let they actually get the opportunity for let they be part of the process. So you think say with all of them things they already happen around, the election will get that kind of thing the way the donors they really want?
No, well, we're hopeful for a peaceful, free, fair, each free election. And each election, we are very hopeful for that. But what I see is a change which will electoral process from a first past the post, to now proportional representation when you don't propose, which for me is wrong. I want to know my MP, see my MP, talk to him, ask him questions like that. But now the PR system, now political party can impose the candidate to you. You want or not? 4, 7, 12, 14, like that. When they put the list now, the most popular person, what would do number one? No, I go to parliament. And you're not comfortable with that at all. So these things where they don't bring that, so it's Bangladesh. For this English word, it's Bangladesh or Bangladesh. What many things that the major opposition as a political party for interested in compromise. If you not compromise, they will never attempt for even take elections to settle down in that. And they refuse to compromise. Why do you want to restrain somebody from becoming a member of the party? Why do you want to sideline someone? Say you have a candidate party because if you can say for you, you're not doing a convention. So many funny things they're doing. You only depend on your strength in the northwest, forgetting that you have strength in the east. Forgetting that the governing party now, they also strength in the north. Some part of the north, Falaba. And Tonkoli, some part of Tonkoli. Even Makambia, then get some mixed. You are only depending on the strength in the north and the west area. Leaving the east. Because opposition now, from the 60s to now, do research, they have no strength in the south. Even as powerful as Tekasiris was, he never had a strength in the south. But when it comes to politics, in Kono, for example, APC gets strength in Kono. They were calling the Kono aid and being a cow. They went 2007, 2012, 2018, the mistake. So it happened. Now, coming to Kangama in Kainau, Kangama, Bwedu, Dia, especially Kangama. The three pieces. The pieces are in love with the APC. They're in love with the APC for several reasons. From the 60s, because they see and see, then I'm not the tribe. The major tribe, now south and east, now they get independence at all. The tribe was squeezed in. Let it acculturate. Let it forget the tribe. Not talk the tribe at all, they will talk with me. So they are aggrieved because are cousins of the KC. So
and we see APC because a candidate winning a member of parliament, they like
parliament is Kangama. That is, they have a history in Kangama, episode history in Kangama from the 70s now. Up to the 90s, where they stop forget election in the country. MPIC, Bakam, and SSFM. So they did 2012 because there was a gentleman in the history of Sierra Leone politics called Tamba Bila Juana, who was a Kisi man, who was also a founding member of the APC. Yeah. So that man took APC in the far east, they call the place Kangama. Now the Kisi, now the heartbeat of the Kisi. So, but you are refusing to compromise with these people. You cannot compromise with them, sit on the same table, eat and sup together, and say one number. That number will win election. So what I see, if they continue this history, definitely the incumbent, they get a clean second term. No joke. And I'll say without fear, mathematically, the political mathematics is very clear. If you as a political party, not even forget, that make them put in the constitution 55% of the valid vote cast in an election. So when you become president, if you don't get them, you go for second rounds. And so for Ghana one day, a political party with APC, you don't forget chunk of votes in the south and the east. Some back up the north and the west. You as a you don't forget chunk of votes in the north and western area. So back up with your votes in the south and the east. That is it. If you don't want to fine, sit down and don't make any effort. You understand?
Yes, please.
So that's the problem. That's the problem. So they don't want to compromise with specific individuals. When we don't go, we will come back. Secondly, they tell the body, and those people, these are second generation APC. They are second generation APC. Say to them, compromise. That is politics. Compromise. Respect them and their opinion. Go to the polls. Vote. But if APC don't do that, I foresee APC sitting again for a second time in opposition. No, if they refuse to compromise, I see them. This is the second time in opposition. And mind you, most of West is country, APC has been about ever stay opposition for more than one time. They only stay in opposition for one time. I think I have opposition for donkey years. But APC as a political party not ever stay in opposition for more than one time. This will be the first thing. It will happen. So if they refuse, I think that's the point.
All right. That's a very good one for we end today on review. We appreciate you coming on in as much as we get challenged with the line with Zoom and then the clarity of the WhatsApp, but still we appreciate people get the information. And we look forward for get you again where we will get a better connection than this one. Thank you very much, Thomas Babadi, for where you joined me inside the program today. All right. And then Thomas Pa Ali Babadi, the Executive Director Forum of Sierra Leonean Youth Network, firstly. Same way to the chairman for Civil Society Alternative Network, and then they Main Street. Thank you, we appreciate you. Well, yeah, we left the program today. In January again on Monday for another edition of the program Cool Rest. For we talk about different issues them where they come out of the front pages of the newspaper. Thomas, thank you. Get yourself a wonderful day.
Yeah, thank you too.
Yeah. All right, like I say, now we do the cutting of the program. We appreciate you all. We don't join me inside the program. Thank you for your like, thank you for your share, thank you for just kind view, and thank you for your observation them as well where you don't make inside the program. God bless you all. Check you all again or see you all again. This night inside the program we had. My name is Pierre, the freedom fighter. Let's just stay around. We might, because today they present the budget. We might get live link for let we actually bring to the budget. Let we hear it. If I know we hear it and let we listen to it everything, then they come and tell we. So until then, I want to say God bless you all. Get yourself a wonderful day.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my cool rest.
Yes, cool rest. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So, now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Cool Rest, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So, No forget to join we 8 a.m. salon time from Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the people, the voice